All right, guys, welcome back to the sim room. We are having a big week this week because we are at TPC Sawgrass for the Players Championship, which is awesome. I've played this course a couple times when I first set up my sim because, of course, you got to play it once you are set up on your sim. And it was never kind to me. This is obviously a brutally tough course. And back then I wasn't really even close to dialed, so it was actually extra brutal. So all warmed up. I had a good warm up today. So we're going to see how this thing goes. Yeah, we're going to go. All right, guys, like I was saying, we are at TPC Sawgrass. So let's see how the course is set up for us today. We have, it looks like Thursday pins. We're playing 5,900 yards. Normal green firmness, but hard fairway. Stimp 11 and calm wind. I always like to see that. Let's get into it. All right, here we go. Hole number 1. Oh, this could get really interesting really quick. So we are going to tee up a hybrid for this hole number 1. I say that as if I can't snap hook the crap out of this too. All right, that looks pretty good. Nice high draw. Yep, right back to the fairway. All right, that is a great start. All right, 92 yards. Let's take a look at things here. It's going to launch a little to the right. So we're just going to put this out here at the edge of the circle. So let's see, 92 yards. We need to carry this probably 85 or 86. Pulled it a little bit. Spin for me, spin for me. Nope. All right, so we got 25 feet down a few inches, so it's going to be a 22-foot feel with a lot of break. These greens, man, I watched. This is Thursday, so we watched. We had day 1, and man, round 1. Just watching those greens is just crazy. The undulations and mounds and ridges you gotta get up and over is just. Those guys are incredible. All right, 22 feet is our feel. Definitely didn't hit it hard enough. That's all right. Not a bad putt, and it's a good par. Every par on this course is a good par. All right, we got our first par 5 here. We got 267, kind of where it opens up a little bit. I'm going to play it down the left edge because if I hook it, I should get enough distance to clear those trees or scoot through them, hopefully. And if I push it, which is what I typically have been doing, I should be out there in the fairway. And hit it pretty straight with a draw, so that could get me in trouble unless I have the distance. Get through there. Get through. All right, I think we'll be all right. Say we're going to be all right, and then this is what my view is. I actually think I'm okay. I'm in front of these bushes. Those are just in my view. So what's in front of me? I think I'm actually all right. Let's just hit a hybrid up there. That's a golf shot. It's going to run out, obviously, but that was a fantastic hybrid out of the pine straw. 9 yards. It's going to launch left. And it's going to roll out left. And we've got really no wiggle room here. Got to just pop this up real quick. And then let it come down and trickle. Wow, we got a really favorable bounce there. A little pop-up bounce. All right. Birdie. Birdie, birdie. We are 1 under through 2. If you had asked me if that was going to be the case before I started this round, would not have given it a chance. But here we are. All right, 128. Right to the center of the green. I like the look of that. We're going to call this a 121 carry. Which kind of puts me... Just going to have to be a big gap wedge. That felt a tad chunky. Well, I imagine it'll be short. No, distance was good, actually. Did it come off? It came off the toe. That's why. All right, we got 26 feet. -7, so 19 feet's our feel. Call it good there. A little short, not hard enough. Yep. I'm just going to do another hybrid. I've hit 2 good hybrid shots already. This is a short enough hole that I don't need to do anything impressive or heroic. Draw for me. Where's the draw? Man, I don't typically cut my hybrids like that. 91. Needs to be our carry. I'm going to hit a hard 60. A full 60. Because that's about the right yardage for that. And coming down, it's going to land on that downslope. So normally if I hit a full 60, 90 yards or whatever, it's going to rip back. But it's not going to be able to do that on this green. So that's what we're going to play. Up over the trees. Hop down. No spin. Beautiful. That was a great plan and great execution. All right, so we're going to call it 10 feet up one, so 11 foot's our feel. Isn't really moving a whole lot, so we'll put it about a ball out. No way. Oh my goodness. No way. I mean, based on where I hit that, that's gotta be a 10, 11 foot. Well, no, maybe that was. Oh, that sucks. That is awful. To hit such a good approach right where you wanted it and then to leave a putt on the edge of the cup short is awful. All right, so here we've got, I can't take driver here because there's too much trouble. I'm going to put it right on this bunker on the right-hand side. And we're going to take a 4-wood. Oh, that's terrible. That was so chunky. Wow. We're going to re-hit. Dropping only gets me an extra, 25 yards. But coming out of the rough at this distance is going to eat that yardage up anyway. So why not just re-hit? That was kind of the same thing. All right, so hitting our hybrid out of the rough. We're not going to have any spin at all. We got mounds over here. So we're going to play this out here on top of this mogul. It's going to launch left anyway. And I tend to draw these, so we're just going to play it right up on top of here. Right up here, because the 2% or 2 degree left launch is going to bring us down halfway down that mogul. And then if we draw it, should put us back in the middle of the green. I don't know what that is. A 50-yard hook with that data is not real. So you guys have heard me talk about the V-track and how the shot data is pretty questionable sometimes. And I found out, I heard yesterday from Leon people or Leon Group, whatever it is that created and developed the V-track. They have an update coming out sometime this month. Today's the 12th. Sometime this month to address that. So hopefully they're going to get that all addressed. It's going to be much needed because there's no way with that club data that was a 50-yard hook. That's not real. And there's been more and more people reporting on the Facebook page lately that they're seeing these weird massive hooks or slices with relatively reasonable club and ball data. So hopefully that change and update comes out soon. All right, so we're going to launch 0.3 left, coming out of the rough, so no spin. Really looking at about a 29-yard carry probably. What's the slope doing? It's running away a little, but nothing probably to worry about. Well, that wasn't the carry we wanted, but that nice downslope bumped us down there. All right, 8 feet straight in. We cannot leave this short. All right, just another hybrid. Nope. That one I know I pulled. I could feel it. Called a 120 out of the rough. It's going to launch way left. Yep. Be good. All right, we're launching 1.6 to the right. See where slope's doing. Not a whole lot there. It's moving a little right to left. No green to work with, of course, so just have to do a little cut-up shot here. Sit down ball. Oh, missed it by like an inch. Looks like we're pretty much straight in. There we go. This is a tight fairway. So you guessed it. Hybrid it is. There it is. Nice high draw. That's what we normally see with this club. Perfect. All right, we're going to launch a little to the right. This needs to be the exact same shot I just hit with the pitching wedge on the last hole. Drawn a little bit. Sit down ball. Sit. Yeah, good ball. Nice golf shot. All right, we've got 12 feet. We're down 1. So 11 feet is our feel. This thing's breaking pretty hard right here the first couple feet. And then straightens out. I think that looks pretty good. That's pretty firm. There we go, right in the heart. All right, there we go. That's a good birdie. Gets us back to even. Let's go. Man, this is a tough pin. So 140 is our carry. That's a perfect 9-iron. We're going to throw this right up over this sand. Expect a little bit of a pull. Expect a little bit of a draw. If it's the right distance, we're good. A little bit of a pull. Yep, perfect. It's exactly what I was expecting. Great golf shot. 18 feet is going to be our feel. Not a lot of break here. Wow, that definitely broke more than I was expecting. That was a good roll. All right, we're going to go hybrid probably on this hole. I pushed it. Oh, there we go. All right. We got our draw, though, so we're going to be just fine. Yeah, that'll work. Actually, we'll go with the 4-wood. There's room. There is room to work with up there. There's that big high draw. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Get down there. 44 yards out. So we just need about a 41 yard carry. Get there, ball. Oh my goodness. Exactly what I told myself not to do. All right, so we're going to launch a little to the right. 7 feet. Just a tiny little cut-up shot here. Oh, and I bladed it. It's all right. It's all right. I feel like Frankie on the 18th hole of the finals at the Internet Invitational. That's what that just reminded me of. Oh, man, I hit 2 great shots to start this hole. And then 2 terrible ones. Oh, that's too soft. Yep. Oh, perfect line, too. All right, we're going to go with the 4-wood again. It's like, there's no way. There's no way that hooked 50 yards. Like, there's no way with that shot data. The backspin, there's no way that only had 2,300 backspin. Like, V-Track, get your stuff figured out. This is brutal. All right, well, You could potentially punch it up through that little gap. Either that or I'm going sideways. So I'm going to go up through this gap, which I can only hit about 100 yards. So we're going to take a sand wedge. And what we're going through is trying to get up right up through that gap there. Yes. Yes. All right. We pulled it off. Yep. That's exactly what the plan was there. All right. 27 yards. Our slope is doing, looks like it's going to roll left to right. We'll play it out to the left just a little bit. Just another couple feet and we hold that out. All right, we got a hole we can hit a driver on. Get down. We're on a curbed cart path, apparently. Oh, let's see. To go across, I have to go through those trees, which isn't going to work out so well. So 180 puts me down into the water. I should be able to just hit a little nice, easy 8-iron to get down there into the layup area. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What happened there? 106. All right, chat. What does the cart path, does that not give a penalty like rough? Because that is saying I hit that 169-yard carry, which I absolutely do not do with an 8-iron. 177 yards. How? Wow. I mean, wow. At no point did I ever consider the water to be a factor on that shot. We're definitely not re-hitting. I guess we're here. That is frustrating. All right, we're going to launch 1.6 to the right. Not a ton of slope out there. Coming out of the rough, so no spin. Probably need to land this 78 with a 60 degree since we have no spin to worry about. It's going to take a 78-yard, 60 degree. Don't be long. Oh my goodness, that's a golf shot. That's a great par. All right, another hybrid. Great ball. Great ball. A lot of green to work with here. We're going to launch 1.8 to the right. It's just a 50-yard shot. Sit down. Wow. All right, we'll call it 32 feet minus our 7, so 25-foot feel. And this thing is going to break like crazy. It looks good, about 6 feet out. Hit the cup. Hit it. Oh, so good. So good. Such a good putt. All right. 127 is our carry. I'll play it out just a little to the right. Account for that little pull / draw. So this is going to have to be just an easy pitching wedge. It's a little too far to muscle a gap, but a full pitching wedge gets me in trouble. I have to hit this about 90% maybe. Oh, that's short. That felt a little chunky. Yep. Don't do it. Putting way too many balls in the water. But that's Sawgrass. That is Sawgrass. I mean, this course eats me up. All right, we'll just drop here. So we've got run launch 3.8 to the left. 21 degrees up. We're running left to right at the hole. Looks like it's going to be uphill just a little. There we go. All right, great shot. Just another hybrid. Beautiful, big high draw, just like we've been seeing. Great ball. 240 yards with that 3 hybrid. All right, 124 is our carry. Just a nice full gap. Playing a little left. Account for that draw. Yep, drawing just left of the pin. Sit down. Great shot. All right, I've been underplaying these the whole round. So I'm going to overplay it to what I think at least. Watch, I'll have that one figured out right. Now I'm going to run it left. No! Oh, such a good putt. Well, I cut it again. I'm going to be fine, but what did I say earlier? I don't typically cut my hybrids. In fact, that actually really wasn't much of a cut. That was just a 3. I pushed it 3 degrees to the right and then stayed pretty straight. So, not an awful shot. I played it right at that bunker expecting the big high draw. So, I got pretty much exactly what I aimed for there. Okay, 122 is our carry. Plus 7, we'll say, for the rough penalty. We'll just call it 120 or 130. It's going to launch 1.3 left. I'm going to pull it a little bit. So we'll play it here, 130. It's just a pitching wedge. That's right. Pick left for me. All right, well, we're putting at least. All right, we've got a double breaker. So we got 45, we'll call it 46 feet plus 7. So it's a 53-foot putt. Big kind of ridge here the first 10 feet. But our speed is going to push through a lot of that. And then it's moving left to right. Really have no clue where I want to put this. I think that looks about right. I mean, 45 feet, we're not trying to make this. We just want to get it in the circle. The main thing I was trying to think of there is it's obviously going to have a ton of speed these first 20 feet. So I'm going to blow through a lot of this break. And then it's moving, the rest of the way, it's moving left to right. So I was just trying to gauge how much is this going to break to the left the first 20 feet before it starts going back to the right. I feel like that's a little too much. I'm going to move it back to the pin just a little bit. And then we'll get what we get. It's definitely firm. Oh, hit that cup. There we go. There we go. That is awesome. That's a great putt. Finally read one halfway decent. I mean, I was just guessing for the most part, but that's beautiful. We're going to go for a driver here. Feeling good. Nope, we hooked it. Get through something. All right. It's par 5. I should be able to lay up and get out there. I just tried to kill that. All right. I'm pretty sure this ball is in front of these bushes. I mean, I think we've got a shot. So let's do 182 to right there. It's 182. It's a 192 carry, 193 carry. I think we just go for it. That's all right. That is all right. All right, so it's going to launch 2 degrees to the left. Man, look at that slope. So it says it's up 2 feet, but I think that's just because I'm down in that little pop bunker. It looks like it's running away from me. Yeah, slope is definitely running away. Run. Yep, you're going to run. Wow, that really did run. Yeah, this isn't moving at all. So we got 8.5 feet. Do not leave it short. There we go. There we go. Great birdie. Back to even. Coming into famous number 17. Let's go. 100 yards. We are playing this well out to the right. And there's so much slope in this green. Like, if you hit it right here with any spin, you're coming back down to the bottom of the green. If you can land a sand wedge up here, you're good. I'm going to say a target carry is 98. Sand wedge. If I carry it up over that ridge, I'll have the spin to stop it. And if I hit the ridge, well, I'm at the bottom of the green. Oh, that's fat. Don't have to worry about going over the ridge. Just have to get lucky to get on. Wow, that was terrible. This is a tricky little shot, though. Gotta land it up on that ridge, or up over the ridge. 2 degree upslope. 17 yard. Sit down ball. Oh, beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. Good par. All right. Comes down to this. Number 18 with the water. I think our hybrid right to there makes the most sense. Not that I can't snap hook a hybrid into the water too, but it sure, statistically speaking at least, is a better option. Where's the draw? Where's the draw? Pushed it again. All right, well, I think we have a shot at least. Nothing really too low hanging. All right, well, we are not flirting with this water at all. Coming out of pine straw. I think this has got to be a big 8. And he landed up here. It's going to be a really big 8. Landed up here and let it bounce down to the pin. Collider, don't get to the water. Oh, we got to the water. That's not the finish we wanted. Not the finish we wanted. We had just gotten back to even a couple holes ago. Oh, that's disappointing. So I pushed it. That tree should not have been in play. I pushed it 4.2 degrees to the right. Pushed it right into that collider. It's a good solid strike too. Hit that well. All right, 65. We're up a yard, so we'll call it 66 yards. It's going to launch 2.3 to the left. In the fairway, at least. We'll call it a 59 yard. 59 yard shot. Let's stick this close and get in there to save a bogey. That launched more left than I was expecting. Oh, it's a testy little putt to save bogey. Got 11 feet plus an inch, so we got 12 feet for our feel. I feel like I always play too much break on these. No. That's super disappointing. That's brutal. All right, well, let's take a look at our stats and see what we're doing here. All right, we got 10 pars, 4 birdies. I mean, I'm happy with 4 birdies. That's not a terrible effort on this course. I mean, it's playing 5,900 yards. It's not like it's terrible, but it's a tough course. It's not forgiving at all. 2 bogeys, 2 double bogeys, too much. I think I hit 4 balls. That's where I said, I think last week I said I wish it showed penalty strokes on here. I think I had 4 balls in the water on that round, and I was 2 over. So that's obviously where we screwed up. 26 putts, that's not bad. 1 sand save, hour 7 minutes. I felt faster than that. 10 greens, that's not great. 5 fairways, that's really, I mean, when you're hitting as many hybrids as I hit, 5 isn't really that good. 104 feet of putting. So, I mean, that's not bad. So I think the current leader is at 5 under, if I remember right, only through 1 round. I think the leader through 2 rounds is maybe 1 under at this point. So, I mean, I'm not far off the lead, but I'm obviously not getting close enough to challenge the leader by any means. But 2 over, that's better than I expected, honestly. If I'm being honest with myself and being honest with you guys, I was kind of hoping to be under 5 over, and I did. So I'm only 2 over. We'll knock out round 2. Probably won't have time tomorrow, hopefully Saturday. And we'll go from there. So that's round 1 in the books at TPC Sawgrass. So thanks for watching. If there's anything you liked or didn't like, drop it in the comments below. Smash the like button. Tell me what is good, what's not good, what I could improve, and we'll go from there. But thanks for watching. We'll see you for round 2.